Hey, this is director, producer Alan Wills, and I am on Positive Power 21 with Jerry Royce Live. And when I'm online, I listen to Jerry Royce Live at www.spreaker.com/positivepower21.org. Y'all heard?
Listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, if you're struggling with your relationship or you just can't seem to find the right one, author Gerald Manuel has written an enlightening new book entitled How to Identify Your Spiritual Soulmate. You may order a copy today from Amazon.com or at BarnesandNoble.com. This book is sure to answer many of the questions you may have. Thank you and God bless you.
Hello, this is Michelle-Edmonds. I'm your host of the Living with Serenity with Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
What up? It's your boy Kano Kingston.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions.
Hey, this is Pat. Hi, I'm Teresa Powell.
Hi, Jerry. This is Ira Sandro Carter.
Hi, this is Paul Powers.
Hello, this is Teresa Bobby with Jerry Royce Live.
Hi, I'm Philip Byrne. I'm live on the Jerry Royce Show.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Houston Saint.
Peace, this is Dahlia the poet, spoken word artist.
Hello, this is Ramon Marquis with Jerry Royce Live.
All right, everyone. You got Robin Lynn, and I'm keeping it live right now on Jerry Royce Live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? This is a award-winning podcast with the greatest podcast on earth. Thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Internet Radio, where you get your positive on. So when it's all positive, it's all power. That's positive power. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to PositivePower21.org. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power 21? I am Jerry Royce Live. I am blessed. I am worldwide. You're listening to episode 363. I'm talking about 363, Living with Serenity with Michelle-Edmonds is my guest tonight. And before we read her bio, let's get a word from our sponsor. And our sponsor tonight is our good friend, longtime friend, hit singer, gospel, contemporary artist, Angel Sessions. Hold tight, everybody. Oops, that was the wrong song.
Oh no, it's never too hard. Oh no, it never is. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Trust him in his word, don't you let go. stand up and hold on. Never too hard, never too hard. Never too hard. For God. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Never too hard, never too hard. Never too hard. For God. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. His love, you waited. His love, for those he forgave, to them he saved. Be of good courage and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. I need you to be strong. I need you to be never let go. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Trust him in his word. Don't let go.
All right, everybody. That was Angel Sessions. She'll be here June 18th, and we can't wait to get her in the studio, find out how good her album is doing, Southern Comfort. And as always, she's always a real treat because she knows how to work social media, get them big sales. All right, before we bring my guests on, that's right, Michelle-Edmonds. She's a part of our radio cast on positivepower21.org. Before we bring her, we just want to shout out to my man, my Superman, Linton J. Smith. That's right. We want to say hi to him and his wife, Louise Smith. And she owns a publishing company called Kingdom Builders Publication. And of course, we want to say hey to Curry Hines. He ran Tanika Joy in our commercial this morning on his show called The Hair Show, coming out of Brooklyn, New York. We want to say thank you, sir. Of course, we always want to thank our good friend, Minister Rhonda Bello, and her husband, Senior Pastor Dello Bello. We appreciate everything they're doing, and Pastor Virginia Singleton and her son Chuck Singleton, and Pastor Gerald Manuel for bringing the word this Sunday. If you're looking for the word, I mean the word, you check us out. That's right. I've got the Bible Radio right here on positivepower21.org. That's right. You miss Bible study? You looking for reality Bible study? Yeah, Miss Virginia Singleton, she got her people participating and engaging in Bible study, and they be bringing it. That's right. Pastor Virginia Singleton out of, that's right, Charleston, South Carolina. And they really be bringing it in Southern style. So come out and enjoy yourself. Matter of fact, they're recording an episode tonight as we speak. We should have that available for you tomorrow night so you can enjoy Bible study. My wife was so excited when she heard that I was listening to Bible study. You should have heard it, just like I bought her a new car or something. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Michelle-Edmonds here. That's right, living with Serenity. And her bio reads, Michelle-Edmonds is an entrepreneur in public health and social justice. As a public speaker and writer, topics include Serenity's top 7 fat habits, the politics of weight loss, detox your mind, or fat will come back, and a weight of anger. She's a magna cum laude undergraduate. Ms. Edmonds also holds 2 master's degrees and received her doctoral training from Columbia University in counseling, psychology, and adult education. Michelle is the author and co-founder of Serenity Weight Loss and Detoxification Program, founded in 1992, and the Serenity Challenge, a virtual grant-funded wellness initiative started in 2013. As a senior executive marketing director for Longevity, she mentors an awesome team of wellness crusaders committed to self-care, non-drug solutions to healthcare. Michelle's also the health and wellness writer for, that's right, Elation Magazine, coming out of Kansas City. That's right, with Kimmy Kim, a.k.a. Kimmy Robinson. All right. Welcome to the show, Michelle-Edmonds. How you doing tonight?
Thank you, sir. I am doing fantastic, and I'm so excited to be here. Appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, you're welcome. I tried to warn you it was going to be a long intro. We're going to work on that. But, you know, they pay the bills, you know, keep my lights on, keep the internet going. We got to do what we got to do.
Oh, absolutely. Right. I get it. We need those advertisements.
That's right. And then, you know, we won't have to worry about playing it midway. We'll take a break, though. You know, give everybody a chance to get some water and check on the kids and all that good stuff while they listen to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Positive Power with Michelle-Edmonds from Living with Serenity. And ladies and gentlemen, we just want to let you guys know Michelle has joined us on Positive Power as one of our radio casts. She's going to be a podcaster for Living with Serenity. She's going to be broadcasting with us for a couple of weeks, but hopefully she'll be able to go out on her own and you guys get a chance to listen to her. She bring guests or bring some vital information to help you with your healthy situations. All right, Michelle. Well, the first question is: are you ready? You ready for the first question?
Yes, I am, sir. You fire away.
Here we go. The first question is: who is Michelle-Edmonds?
Ooh, well, I am a native New Yorker. I'm the eldest daughter of 3 children. Both parents are still living, I'm proud to say. I'm so proud of them. They're both 83 with their own busy schedules. Yes, indeed. Still reside in New York. In fact, many times I can't even catch up with my mother or my father, by the way. Dad still drives. And so everyone is actually still in New York. I'm the only one that relocated of the immediate family to Atlanta.
Okay. So we have to make sure we well, I did put that out there that you were coming from the hot ATL out there on Facebook.
Hot. No, not just hot. Yeah. Sizzling hot.
That's right, man. I've been there before, and I know, man, them thunderstorms, they're no joke.
They don't play.
People move back. Yeah, they don't play. I know some people actually moved back to Baltimore because they couldn't take them storms no more.
Are you serious? Yeah, there's some serious storms down here. You've never seen electrical storms until you've gotten to Atlanta.
I know, because they're so bright. Matter of fact, one had blinded my wife and I while we was driving on, what's that, 75, 95? Is that what it's called?
85 and 95.
The water was like, and the water was like, had to be like almost a foot high on the highway, I believe. And we ran out of lane, and at the same time we run out of lane, 18-wheeler decides he wants to pass us. And so we get hit. And at the same time, there's a big flash of light, so we never really saw the impact because we were so blinded from the electricity. And we ended up spinning around on the highway. I think because there was so much water, it kept the car from going into a real bad spin. It did go backwards for a while until I turned it frontward, and then we ran into the center barrier.
Oh, my. Praise God that you are
even, and everything.
Yes, indeed.
I know. And we was moving about a good 50, 60 miles per hour. It was a new car, so it had good tires on there. It was a rental. So, the rain wasn't really that bad. It was just the electricity. I mean, because it did pour down, sporadically. So it was crazy, man. Yeah, we were blessed to be here and talk about it.
Absolutely. They even tell that story. That's some story, Jerry.
Yeah, man. And didn't have a scratch on us. The car just had about maybe $6,000 worth of damage because I was able to, I always thought I was a race car driver when I was growing up. I could do some stunts with a car. I could do wheelies. And so that was my chance, to prove what I was made of, and I did it. No panic. Did not panic.
Well,
and we was actually going backwards, and a lady, look, we was driving, but going backwards, and a lady actually was beside us, and he looked sideways because she couldn't believe what she was looking at, and she did a double take, and next thing I know, it looked like she was picking up her phone to call 911, and then at that point, I just turned the wheel. The angel told me to just turn the wheel, the good spirit, and bam, I turned it like 45 degrees, and it straightened itself up luckily, it wasn't anyone else that was trying to pass us at that point because it would have been really bad then.
Absolutely. Yeah. That is some testimony.
Yeah. I haven't told that story in a long time.
I bet you haven't. I'm glad you were here to tell that one. And you don't want to test that one out anymore.
No, I mean, yeah, that was pretty rough. But I did have another one that's like that, but I'll save it for another show.
Yeah, that's another show. Okay.
Yeah, another show. Yeah, I had 3 of them. All right, so we're here to talk about Michelle tonight. So, Michelle, before we take our break, tell us a little bit about what was it like growing up in New York? Because I know about New York. My grandmother and my aunt's still there, living in Harlem. Hung out on Long Island for a little bit, my younger years. So tell us, what was it like for you growing up?
Well, it's interesting you should mention Harlem. Both my parents actually were resided in Harlem as in their childhood, and I actually was born and raised and lived most of my life on Long Island. So you mentioned both of them for me. Yes, I actually moved to Roosevelt and then graduated from Hempstead High School on Long Island. So basically my roots are very much New York. I'm through and through a native New Yorker. Moved to Atlanta, though, when I, about 15 years ago, and shortly after I got saved.
Wow.
And I became partners with World Changers Ministries, which is Pastor Creflo Dollar. And after I got saved, decided it was no longer satisfactory to just be a partner with the ministry, and that's what was the impetus behind my husband and I relocating to Atlanta.
Wow, deep. Okay, so are you still married?
My husband transitioned 2009 after a long illness, and I hope the listeners are hearing this. He would have it no other way that anyone in earshot understand the importance of renal disease. He died from the complications of end-stage renal disease, which is kidney failure. But once it's diagnosed, it was already at the end. So when you diagnose end-stage renal disease, you're put on dialysis immediately. He fought a good fight, and then after a lengthy illness and a lengthy hospitalization, over just about a year, actually it was 8 months, he transitioned. And also, Jerry, that's okay. But Jerry, that was actually for me life-changing moment for me. And everyone has those, comes up for everyone, and that was mine. That was the incident that just made everything make sense and not make sense, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I have a cousin who had suffered. He had some illnesses with pneumonia. I think he had walking pneumonia like twice. So he had to have kidney I forgot the word. He had an operation, and he actually had a donor. He had a donor transplant. He had kidney transplant.
Okay.
That's what happened. You up all night. Yeah, and he's doing well right now. He took a retirement, from the police department, and he's doing well, doing really well right now. So, and I had a coworker that was going through the same thing, and I think she actually had a donor also. So, because he was so far along, it was too late for him to get the donor.
Yes. No. If you the criteria for getting a donor is actually more stringent than people might realize. And so while he was also diabetic but never overweight, and if you have any what they call other comorbid conditions that would make you sort of a waste of a kidney, then you're not picked off that list.
Oh wow!
So if you have
diabetes,
diabetes, and there were some underlying heart problems that developed as a result of the breakdown of his system. But many people, it's not so simple as, my kidneys broke down and I'll just get on the kidney transplant list. Even without the comorbid conditions is what it's called. You can wait for a very long time. The person that you know may have also have gotten a friend donation.
Right.
I don't know if you're...
one of his coworkers, one of his coworkers had donated kidneys.
Okay. And I want all those that are listening, it's more common, Jerry, that you're not going to have a friend donation. And in my husband's case, he did not. There was no one that worked for him, blood match. And so if you're on the national database, you wait for a very, very long time. And so, there was a comedian actually, I think may have been a human rights activist that was talking about how, dialysis centers are opening up, particularly in the black community, at a faster rate as Starbucks coffee shops. And we really need to take a look at that. It's a very, very serious problem.
Yeah, it is, because my mother-in-law actually was on dialysis for quite a few years, and then she ran into a whole bunch of complications from that.
Sure, she did.
And
sure.
Yeah, and and someone that was really dear to me, a really, really good friend who was a father figure that would work with me in publishing. It was the weirdest thing. He was doing really, really well. I remember he was planning to go on vacation, and I think he was working a Saturday. That's when they had the computers, because we was in IT. This is when the computers, disk packs, nothing like what we see now. They were huge on these mainframes, and pretty much it's like a washing machine looks like. But you reach in and turn a dial and pull a disk pack out, and then you put another one. That's basically how you back the system up. And he was putting it up on the shelf where we store them, and he had felt a really bad pain in his side, and that's when he went. He went to see the doctor, and that's when he got the bad news. And then he had the operation like a week later. Everything seemed to be going okay. Then find out that it spread it to his other kidney just that quickly. After they had told him it was okay, it was normal, and he was gone in about 3 weeks after that.
After
he didn't even have a chance to go on dialysis. Not a chance.
And that kind of made me dig my feet in a little bit more after he passed. And the importance of educating people. Kidneys remove toxins from the body. That's your urine. And, if we're simply not drinking enough water, why not? When dialysis is not the answer, why not head off some of these problems and just drink more water?
That's right. I try to step it up myself. At one time I knew I was putting I know 6 bottles is probably not enough, but I think my doctor said anything pretty much containing water sometimes is better than no water, because I love drinking coffee, and I'm always using filtered water or spring water, to run through the Keurig machine,
Right.
I limit myself to like 3 to 4 cups, but I know I'm going through at least 3 bottles of water, and I count the water I take to work, because I'm kind of like not down with the water coming out of the fountain, because some of the things, the diseases you can pick up from the water fountain, sometimes it's not, that's not safe at times. So
yeah, that's correct.
I hate when I see someone dip down and drink water, and I say, wow, they could have just carried a cup or a plastic bottle with them,
And while we're on the subject, if I just may add that the doctors telling us that any fluid is better than none, that is actually not true. Coffee does not substitute for water. And just very quickly, all of us should be drinking half of our body weight in ounces per day. It's no longer 8 glasses a day. Most of us don't even do that. They changed it a long time ago. It's now half of your body weight in ounces per day.
Wow.
Okay?
All right, when we come back, Michelle, you're going to exactly tell us how many bottles of water that's for you. All right, then you'll give us an idea for the rest of us. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to listen to Marilyn Dunn's commercial, and then we're going to hear a song from Mark Staggers. That's right, he's a jazz musician out of D.C., and his CD is for sale. If you're interested in it, you can go out to positivepower21.org, click on it, take you to Amazon, and it's all yours. And his music is beautiful. The guy sounds just like Luther, and you'll have an opportunity to hear him. All right, hold tight. Our commercial with Marilyn Dunn, and you're listening to Jerry Royce Live worldwide on positivepower21.org.
Hi, I am recording artist Marilyn Dunn from St. Louis, Missouri. If you are looking for some soul-stirring, anointed, spiritual, and heartfelt music, visit my website at www.marilyndunnministries.com. Or you can also find me on CD Baby, iTunes, and Reverb Nation. For booking information, contact Mr. Kevin Dunn at 636-856-0551. That's 636-856-0551.
Hey, this is director, producer Alan Wills, and I am on Positive Power 21 with Jerry Royce Live. And when I'm online, I listen to Jerry Royce Live at www.spreaker.com/positivepower21.org. Y'all heard?
All right. What's up, Alan Mills? That's Alan Mills. That's right. Short film director in Indianapolis. That's right. The team is the city that stole my father's football team. That's right. the old Baltimore Colts. So we let Alan slide since we won 2 Super Bowls with the Baltimore Ravens. That's right. That's right. Football around the corner in our eyes. The training camp. All right. And speaking of getting in shape for football, because I'm going to be out there with my son soon, and he's going to be working out with his speed coach and eating right, taking in nutrition and all the right things so he can be strong and fast. We talking Michelle-Edmonds. She's going to be with us for a couple weeks until she breaks out on her own, and she's going to be bringing us some serious information. There's some serious information she's giving us right now, and we talking about just drinking water alone is a topic itself. So we ready to talk. So we're going to talk about water. Is that what we're going to do, Michelle? Where we going?
We're going to talk about talking back to your doctors. We're going to talk about taking charge of your health and stop handing the responsibility of your health to your doctors. Your grandmothers and your mothers did not do that. They would go out there, Jerry, and get some. In the South, they would get some herbs. In the Caribbean, they would go out there and get some bush. And they would, you know that's the truth. And they would stir up some brews. Absolutely. They didn't know. Didn't you get castor oil? Did your mother give you castor oil or cod liver oil to clean you out?
I know we didn't stay sick much growing up. My mom was a homemaker, so she made our meals from scratch. So, and we drank a lot of water. You know, even though we did like our Kool-Aid back then, but shoot, that doggone thing took a lot of water just to make. But,
yes, it did.
Yeah, we drank a lot because we was athletic, my brother and I. So we stayed out so much. We were always drinking water out of the water hose, or somebody had a gallon of water. I don't even remember spring water being available back then. So we drink a lot of water. Yeah. So talk to us now. What's up? What's up with this stuff, this water?
Well, it changed about 25 years ago. You were told to drink 8 glasses a day. But they changed it because people started gaining weight, Jerry. And so someone who's 300 pounds and someone who weighs 115, 8 glasses a day is not going to work the same. So it changed.
Right.
That makes sense. And many of us didn't get the memo. And not even doing the 8 classes, but now it's half of your body weight. And so in my case, I'm 115 pounds. And so I'm drinking half of my body weight. So I just do 70 ounces per day.
70 ounces?
I do 70 ounces.
So the bottles are what, 13 ounces?
The average bottle is 13.9. That's the average. I'm looking at mine now. It's 13.9. And so in my case, I just make sure that I see no less than 5 empty bottles. That's it.
5 empty bottles? Okay.
No less.
No.
In my case, remember now, I can get by with 115, so half of that. I can get by with a lot less. But some other people who are heavy, it's half of whatever your body weight is. It doesn't go by your height. It goes by your weight. That's it. Divided by 2. That's it. And that's how many ounces.
190.
Okay, so then you should be drinking 185. Excuse me. You should be drinking 95 ounces per day. You're 185, you say?
190.
190?
190. Yeah.
190. You shouldn't be doing less than 80 ounces a day. No less than that.
80 ounces. Wow. So that's what, about 7 bottles of water?
That's correct. Oh, he said you are 185.
I can handle that because I think I'm doing that. I really do. I do. But now
are you sipping your water? Are you sipping your water? Not gulping it, not going through a quart and going, shoo. Okay, got that out.
I'm sitting at my desk. So I drink a half bottle before I leave out the door because I usually take a cup of coffee with me, my thermos. I put that in the car. So when I get to work, I take down a wrap. I usually eat a turkey sausage wrap. On flatbread. So I'm drinking a bottle of water with that. So that's already 2 gone, pretty much, you could say. And then around lunchtime, I got another bottle. Then break after my walk. And now I don't really sip. I kind of take out maybe, it takes me 3, 4. It depends. If I'm eating my meal, I'm not going to gulp it down. But from like coming in from a walk, 'cause we walk stairs. I'm in a club called a flight club. We walk 20 flights of steps a day. No, 15. I do 20 one day a week. So I use the water to cool down. So I'm gulping. So that answers your question.
Yes. In general, though, your body prefers for it to go in steadily. So think in terms of 4+ ounces, everyone, per half hour. Half of your body weight in ounces per day at the rate of 4+ ounces per half hour. So while we're talking on this broadcast, you should have been sipping water right now.
Oh, I'm halfway done.
Excellent.
The bottle's halfway done. Yeah.
That's excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, that'll be done by the night. We'd be done by 10, so, that water be gone.
That bottle should be gone. That's excellent.
That's right. As soon as I hang up, bam, gone. Yeah, and I'll drink another one when I get upstairs to fix the kids' lunch because I'm probably going to, I'll probably cheat and have a half a cookie, one of those, I like those fudge stripe cookies. I might eat half of that and maybe like 2 or 3 grapes. And then I might cheat, and I might make me a peanut butter sandwich on a white rice cake, whatever they call them things.
Rice cake?
Yeah. Some crunchy. I love crunchy peanut butter, so I'll do that. That's like my little late snack because I work out so hard with those flights that I'm not really taking a lot of calories during the day because I eat a lot of fruit. I do like 3-4 pieces of fruit a day, which might be more than what the doctor is asking. Plus salad. Plus the salad with strawberries and blueberries.
If any of my team members that are working with me in Serenity now, if they're listening, they're probably biting their knuckles waiting for me to jump in. Because
you beat me up, Michelle?
Yes, I'm sure they are waiting for me to jump in on. They probably say, "Oh, Michelle's going to get them." But notice, Jerry, conspicuously missing. You didn't mention a meal. You mentioned grapes. You mentioned peanut butter, rice cakes, half of a cookie. That is the point. I happen to know you're not overweight, sir, but remember, obesity is a worldwide problem that's just gone through the roof. And it's just because of things like that. You mentioned everything except a meal.
Oh, I do eat a meal. I do. I have lunch. My lunch consists of fresh rotisserie chicken, sliced with no skin. And sometimes I do like the chicken breast. I mean the turkey breast from the deli. I do love that. But I wrap it inside of romaine lettuce with a tomato on rye bread. Excellent. And that's I usually eat that with about 5 or 6 almonds, full grapefruit, and then later on after my break I usually eat an apple before it's time to go home. I eat an apple. So I do 2 grapefruits at work, an apple and a few grapes. Then for dinner, when I make my salad, I'm usually doing spinach leaves, blueberries, strawberries, tomatoes, cucumbers on my salad with, if we're not doing rotisserie, we're probably going to do, what's my favorite? Well, we do a lot of baked chicken. So there's a lot of baked chicken that's done. Mostly barbecue with thin glaze of barbecue because I try to stay away from the sugar. So yeah, I get it in. And then the day we did cheat a little bit, we did go to Lido's Pizzas, really thin crusted. so it's mostly cheese, which is, my protein. So, but I did take it out with a big salad, though. So I only had the 2 squares, because they cut those in squares.
Got it.
Right, how did I do?
Got it. Well, you know what we like, and we'll go into this on future broadcasts, and you're really just setting an excellent stage for that. We like the paleo lifestyle. That's PALEO. And for those of you that haven't heard of it before, it's also known as caveman eating. And so, Jerry, rather than everyone disagreeing on, how did you do? Is this okay? Is that all right? Can I have that? We just say, let's go back to our roots. And let's go back to grandma and mom, and then let's go further back to caveman. Let's see what they used to do, because they weren't fat. And they weren't diabetic, and they weren't on dialysis machines. Now, were they? And then, they didn't have any teeth. Oh, caveman had teeth. Remember Fred Flintstone? He had teeth.
I thought I seen a couple guys, their teeth, staggered because they couldn't, after pulling on raw meat, they lose their teeth because they rotten out. So they have no choice but to eat berries and strawberries and leaves and struggle with an apple. They probably crush it in applesauce. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, actually, they did actually eat not as much fruit as we do now, but not because of the lack of teeth, because it spoils quickly. But they always ate protein and a vegetable as a meal. So a meal, everyone, is a protein and a vegetable. Always. Always. Okay, not a protein and a piece of fruit. Protein and a vegetable. And that's the way your grandmama ate when she served you. She didn't sit you down and give you spinach, chicken, and plop a watermelon in the middle of the plate. So all this, you had protein. That was, I know you had some watermelon.
Yeah, that was today too.
See, I hit it right on the head, didn't I? Yeah. So your fruit is treated like dessert, and your meal is always protein and a veggie. If everyone could just follow that rule, and we'll go into that in future shows, Jerry.
Yeah, that sounds good. But of course, I was doing the big salads at lunchtime, but for some reason, I don't really like to eat. I like to eat the smaller meals, like you mentioned. Like early, I do start the day with the turkey sausage with a thick slice of wrapped up romaine leaf, because I bring my own, and I'll have a sliced tomato for that with the egg. So that's my breakfast. Right there.
Protein and a vegetable. Protein and vegetable.
Yep. And the egg with the dairy and the dairy.
Well, see, cavemen didn't eat dairy. And that's we like it because it gets away from opinion. And if you Google the word paleo for all of our listening audience, you're going to see a plethora of information about it. In fact, so much so you're going to be surprised and wonder where you've been. But it kind of cuts to the chase and kind of gets past all the opinion, the agons, the Jenny Craig, do you eat this? Did you eat according to your blood type? It's just too much, Jerry. It's just too much confusion.
It is.
Too much.
And we are confused. We are.
Everyone is, really. And I almost want to apologize on behalf of all those who contributed to the confusion. So back to basics is, what did your grandma and your mom do when you were sick? Take back your health. Detox your body. Get the junk out. Number 2, take a look at paleo eating as the decisive way to eat. And then number 3, go back to those vitamins that your mama used to try to give you and start building up your body. That's our formula, and we'll be talking more about that on future shows.
Yeah, that sounds real good. I have a lot of questions about the vitamins because my nutritionist and I had a pretty deep conversation about that, and I actually order them. I'm gonna make sure I have my bottle down here so I could tell people exactly which ones I'm taking and how they make me feel.
Great.
By me being, I'm not a teenager anymore, and I got 2 jobs, and I'm raising the kids, because my wife is not here pretty much when they're up. So a lot of it's on me. So they depend on me to have clarity, on my decision making.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, Michelle, it was a very good topic. Now you sent me before I let you go, before we end our show, not let you go, in our show, you sent me a model called the Serenity's Wellness Model. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I sure can. The model that we follow has 3 legs. Again, we're going to, number 1, take the garbage out. Everybody wants to exercise first when they want to lose some weight. I'm actually suggesting that you not do that. Clean yourself out. Your mother did. That's what the castor oil was about when they used to shove that cod liver under your face. By the way, some experts, people who do autopsies, estimate that the average American is carrying up to 42 pounds of stool. They're seeing as much as 40 to 42 pounds of stool when they do autopsies. That is a tremendous amount of waste material. So the first leg of your wellness model, clean out your system. Take the trash out. Number 2, Jerry, is stop putting the trash in. How are we going to define trash? Let's now all go back and agree. Let's just go back to the paleo lifestyle. There's so much information about it. You are going to need a coach to help you decipher it, but at least we can follow a model that's based on science, not opinion. Not opinion. And number 3, all of us had parents, most of us, usually 90% of all people have been told told me they were taking vitamins when they were younger. We need to go back to that. The only difference is, Jerry, change to liquid. Change to liquid vitamins because the pills don't break down very well.
Right, that's what she was telling me. Mine is actually in the powder form.
That's fine. That's the same as liquid. Well, liquid meaning you're going to make a drink out of it, not liquid, not powder in a capsule. Okay?
Right.
The best vitamins are liquid, meaning you can make it into a drink, or it comes already liquefied, because our bodies don't have the ability to absorb those pills very well.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's your wellness model. Take the trash out, stop putting trash in, which is the paleo lifestyle, and repair your body long-term with liquid vitamins and minerals.
Awesome. This is going to be great, Michelle. I really appreciate you having, because I'm, like I said, me getting a little older now, wanting to, be in the best of health, so I'll be able to operate. And I can almost count on one hand how many times I actually had a cold and was unable to do the show, where I felt so bad that I didn't really feel up to. I think maybe 1 or 2 times I was at a point where I couldn't do a show because I felt like I just needed some rest. And that was doing 8 shows a week and running my son to football and my daughter to dance, so and picking people up and taking people there. But because I actually follow the diabetic plan, which is no white food, stay away from gluten, but I do the white egg yolk, the white egg whites, but I do no sugar. If I do sugar, it's really small amount. Like I said, I might do that half a cookie to cheat, but that's only maybe like 1-2 days a week if I do that. If it's there, available, because my son loves those cookies. They really belong to him. I don't buy them for myself. Mm-hmm. So there's no sweets really in my diet.
Jerry, I heard you say that more than once, half a cookie. I really hear you limiting that, and I love that. And so we talk about the sugar intake, but we also talk about a lot of myths that are out there, such as just use egg whites. And we debunk that myth. And let me do that real quick. It's going to take me half a minute to debunk that myth.
Okay.
Jerry, what is your understanding about what the yolk is? When it matures?
I haven't done no research.
Okay.
I just follow what the nutritionist told me.
The yolk is the chicken when it matures. Isn't that correct?
Okay.
Anyone that's listening?
That's correct.
Okay, the yolk is the chicken. So how many of us avoid the yolk in the morning and then have chicken at night for dinner? because we're watching cholesterol. It doesn't make any sense. Do you remember your grandmother standing by the garbage can, putting the yolk in the garbage and going, okay, this is garbage, this is good? Of course not. And did she have cholesterol problems? I bet not.
My grandmother's diabetic. She's been diabetic for years, but she lived with it.
These are some of the things.
She died really early in life. My father's mom, she died from diabetes because it wasn't treated.
Diabetes on both sides, then, Jerry.
Yeah.
You already heard?
Yep.
Yeah, back to that sugar, and we're going to talk about some of the other forms of sugar that are just as challenging. It's not just the cookies.
Right.
Okay? And so and we're going to debunk some of these myths out there, and that we're kind of doing things and not really thinking about what we're doing,
Awesome.
Such as the egg yolk in the garbage.
It's going to be deep. Can't wait.
We're going to love it.
Hang in there with you. Yeah,
you can hang. You can hang.
Yeah, because I work with some fitness experts, and those guys, they doing the protein drinks and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting, because I hear a lot of, different, people have different plans out there, and then there's a lot of girls that work with me. Well, not girls, but females that are overweight, out of shape, a lot of them on their second, third child, and I see them doing their walking thing, and I haven't seen a lot of them in a year, and they still look the same. So that's going to be good information for them. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We're going to get your closing remarks. All right, sound good?
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm ready.
All right. Okay, your final thoughts. All right, this is Jerry Royce Live. We're gonna get a piece of our sponsorship. I was gonna say a piece of information from Reese World Publishing on how you can get books from his company. Hold on.
Are you an avid reader of urban fiction, looking for drama, suspense, and more? Reese World Publishing is dedicated to bringing the world's best literature to our readers. Urban fiction, erotica, sci-fi, mainstream fiction, and children's literature are just some of the genres produced by our diversified family of authors. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at our website, www.reeseworldpublishing.com.
All right, Michelle-Edmonds is our co-host tonight. That's right. Y'all heard it. Jerry Royce Live. He has a co-host tonight, and she's here talking about wellness. That's right. Serenity. That's right. Living. What we say with the show is called Living with Serenity. With Michelle-Edmonds is the new show, and right now, Michelle and I, we're going to be sidekicking for a while. I call myself the Batman. I don't know what Michelle's superhero name is. We'll get one for it, though.
I'll have to find one for it.
That's right. We got to get you a nickname, Michelle. All right, Michelle, so go ahead and give us your final thoughts. And again, appreciate you coming here, and I'm looking forward to the next show. All right?
Wonderful. Serenity is about living naturally, getting back to nature, getting less dependent on traditional medicine. I kind of like the Facebook analogy, and I love Facebook. Jerry and I are on Facebook all the time. However, be careful that you just don't focus on the external, the face. Don't forget the deeper. My mother used to say, pretty is as pretty is inside. And it's similar to how God would see us, how he looks at us. He doesn't look at our face. He looks at what's inside. That's what Serenity is all about. And that's what we'll be talking about on this program.
All right, Coach. That's the coach, y'all. He's talking to us now. All right, y'all. So, everybody just keep in mind, you're all welcome to listen to us in our virtual studio. The numbers are always out there on Facebook and our website, positivepower21.org. Don't forget, we also we have mobile downloads for your mobile apps, but our website does stream very well in mobile. So that'll be, again, that's positivepower21.org and Spreaker.com/positivepower. Just look us up on the Spreaker. You'll see the light red means we live, okay? And right now we have a pre-recorded program. We appreciate Michelle being here, and can't wait to have our next show. It's going to be exciting. Time to live right, y'all. All right, Michelle, I tell them all the time, if they want to hear the good stuff, they got to listen to Jerry Royce Live worldwide on positivepower21.org. And again, don't forget about Spreaker, our mobile. That's right, the mobile app at Spreaker.com/positivepower21. I'm Jerry Royce Live. I'm worldwide. Thank you for tuning in to Jerry Royce Live on positivepower21.org and Spreaker.com/positivepower21. This is a Royce Enterprises production. And don't forget about replay on Facebook.com/Jerry Royce Live.